My warmest greetings to Minister for Animal Husbandry, Shri Rupala, Minister of State, Dr. Sanjeev Kumar Balyan, Minister of State, Dr. L. Murugan, Minister for Animal Husbandry and Fisheries, Govt of Telangana, Shri T. Srinivas Yadav, Secretary, Animal Husbandry, Secretary, Fisheries, Special Chief Secretary, Govt of Telangana, Additional Chief Secretary, Department of Animal Husbandry, and delegates on the dais and in the audience. My name is Nishant Malhotra, and I'm representing the Startup India initiative, and I'm going to be talking about a few incentives offered under the scheme and what the Startup India initiative is all about. The Startup India initiative was launched by our Honorable Prime Minister in January 2016 with the intention to consolidate the entire startup ecosystem under one roof. The intention was to provide a support system to our entrepreneurs and other stakeholders and provide them individual handholding and facilitation services. Before I go deeper into what this initiative is all about and what kind of incentives can a startup avail, I would like to describe what a startup is, how the government is defining a startup. A startup is any entity which is a private limited company, a limited liability partnership, or a registered partnership, which is not older than 10 years in age and has a revenue of less than 100 crores in any of the previous financial years. And of course, it is working towards solving real-life problems and has the potential to create jobs and generate wealth in the society, is qualified as a startup. These startups have taken the world with innovation, and the next slide will show you how. We have over 90,000 startups recognized by the Government of India. These startups cover 600 plus districts and provide about 9 lakh jobs across the countries. It is, gone are the days when startups used to be just present in tier 1 cities. Today, startups are mostly, approximately 50% of the startups are coming from tier 2 and tier 3 cities. And about 50% of them are also led by women entrepreneurs. More interestingly, since the launch of Startup India in 2016, there were only 4 states and UTs which had a startup policy. As of today, we have 31 states and union territories which have a dedicated policy for startups, which provide incentives over and above what the Startup India initiative is already providing. This is the kind of support system that the central and state governments are providing for entrepreneurs in India. Startup India provides incentives across 4 stages of a life cycle of an entrepreneur. When an entrepreneur is starting its journey, we help them in learning and development through providing various courses to help them understand the nuances of entrepreneurship. They can also access a mentorship through our online portals, which I'll be covering more about in the next slides. Once the startup has reached a validation stage, they have a proof of concept, they have received some validation, they can apply for income tax exemptions and angel tax exemptions. They can also avail rebates on patents and trademarks offered under the Startup India initiative. Once the startup is achieving scale and they're approaching towards later stages of their lifestyles, they can also approach the departments for funding opportunities. We have a 10,000 crore fund of funds, which is accessible to scaling startups. And they can also collaborate with Startup India to showcase their innovations at a global landscape. We've also launched a Startup India portal, which is the largest startup website in the world, offering 620,000 plus users across various sectors, various industries. This portal is actually a single point of contact for the ecosystem, be it a mentor, be it a government department, investor, incubator, accelerator, student who's looking to pursue entrepreneurship. This is a single point of contact to register and interact with all the stakeholders present in the ecosystem. It enables exchange of ideas, it enables exchange of experiences from existing entrepreneurs, and it's providing an opportunity for startups to reach out to anybody in the who's of the industry. Startup India provides funding across 3 verticals. There is a 10,000 crore fund of funds, which is routed through venture capital firms, and it's invested in startups in exchange for equity. We also have a seed fund scheme, which enables early stage startups to get access to funding. It's a 945 crore fund, which enables startups to get grants up to 20 lakhs and debt instruments of up to 50 lakhs as investments. Startups who are looking to raise capital can also use the credit guarantee scheme, which provides collateral-free loans for startups to make them not worry about providing collaterals while raising capital. We recently launched a mentorship platform called MARG, which stands for Mentorship Advisory, Assistance, Resilience, and Growth. This platform is a single point for all mentorship requirements and enables any startup from a tier 2, tier 3 city to reach out to the best of the mentors existing in the industry. Today, a startup working in animal husbandry sector in a tier 2 city can reach out to an industry stalwart sitting out of Hyderabad and understand the nuances of this industry, what are the opportunities, what are the challenges, and take their business idea forward through this virtual portal called MARG. I would also request and encourage all the dignitaries on the dais to explore this portal and be the torch bearers for the Indian startup ecosystem while registering as a mentor on MARG. To summarize the entire initiative, I would like to just quote a few numbers. We have 600,000 plus users on the website. We have a dedicated query solving mechanisms which enables startups to reach out to us through a call center or through an email query mechanism, which is also vernacular in nature. We resolve queries for startups in multiple languages. We have already dedicated approximately 500 crores for the seed fund scheme. And we've also enabled startups to work with government departments through the GEM portal. This portal has enabled sales worth over $1 billion for startups. And these startups are helping government departments and the society provide solutions to real-life problems. I'd like to encourage all the entrepreneurs in the room to reach out to us through the said credentials. And I'd also like to thank the Ministry of Animal Husbandry for organizing such a wonderful startup conclave and doing this for the Indian startup ecosystem. Thank you.